day one of the Lozier trial in Bangor.
The man accused of Bangor's only quadruple murder is on trial tonight. Earl Lozier Jr. appeared in Penobscot County Superior Court today, accused in the bloody shootout in March of 1988 at Allen Court. Crystal Canny reports.
He had nothing to say as he went into court this morning. He said a great deal more to investigators, according to testimony today, after he allegedly killed his brother and 3 friends.
He approached me and made the comment that he had shot them, that he had shot them all. They were playing the stereo too loud.
Prosecuting attorney Jeffrey Yelm will have to prove Lozier did pull the trigger, that he knowingly and intentionally killed the 4, and that the cough syrup medication had nothing to do with it. Defense attorney Richard Hall, in questioning witnesses, drew a picture of a man who showed no emotion and was in shock. Hall has reserved his opening statement for later in the trial. The judge and the 2 attorneys went back to 93 Allen Court to see where Sharon, Michael, and Peter Prendergast, along with Stephen Lozier, were killed. A feud between Stephen and Earl had been going on for a while.
I don't believe he snapped. I believe it was a build-up of all the years of his brother having girlfriends up there and playing loud music. This wasn't just an overnight thing, no.
In Bangor's bloodiest murder case, there was no court security today. Security officer Paul Guerin said there was no need, that there had been no threats made against Earl Lozier. Both Lozier's family and the Prendergasts did sit in the courtroom today, and there were no incidents when they left. Justice Bruce Chandler is presiding over the case, and it's expected to last most of the week. Crystal Canny, Channel 5 News, Bangor.
Earl Lozier Jr., the man who murdered 4 people in a bloody shooting, will spend his life behind bars. Crystal Canny was at the sentencing today.
Just before Judge Bruce Chandler imposed the 4 concurrent sentences, he asked Earl Lozier if he had anything to say. Lozier said he needed medical help and that he was sorry.
We've had better days.
The judge gave him 4 concurrent life sentences, 1 each for the murder of Sharon, Michael, and Peter Prendergast, as well as Stephen Lozier. In the courtroom, the Prendergast family broke out into tears, and Mrs. Prendergast sobbed in relief. She said simply, "Oh God."
We feel so much better. We really do. We're glad that he got life, and it would have been wrong if he didn't.
This has helped us ease a lot, knowing that he'll never walk the streets again.
Earl Lozier's family also sat in that courtroom throughout the trial. They listened to testimony about their son's fetish for women's clothing.
I think my father has felt some guilt on that, but I personally don't consider they're responsible for it.
The family had asked for a sentence that didn't include life imprisonment. It was denied.
Today, I'm disappointed but not surprised.
Case which involved the slaughter of 4 helpless individuals and the death of an 8.5-month-old fetus. For that reason, the state did ask for a life sentence, and the judge agreed.
Although the sentencing in Bangor's most sensational and only quadruple murder case has put Earl Lozier Jr. behind bars, the case is not over. 20 minutes after the sentence was handed down, his defense attorney filed an appeal. Crystal Canny, Channel 5 News, Bangor.
When we come back, mussel harvesting, a milk shortage, and Carl Yastrzemski.
I'm Carl Yastrzemski. Tim will be back with sports in 1 minute, Tim?
Shortly. Anyway.
Shortly.
Well, everybody's favorite sports guy and everybody's favorite Red Sox man is in town. Tim Throckmorton?
We're down here at Northeast Chrysler Plymouth Associates. We've been here before, and we've seen some major sports stars here before, but right now with us now is probably the biggest sports legend in New England history in my lifetime, Carl Yastrzemski. Super having you here. I know you spent some time here up in Presque Isle, but this trip is bringing you maybe some fishing.
Not this trip, a little golf tomorrow. We cut a couple commercials today, and I'll probably be back up in a month, and hopefully the fishing season will still be open.
Must have a lot of excitement in your blood still from the Red Sox and their success this year.
Well, they're having a great year. I wish that we had the pitching staff they had right now from the early 70s up to the 80s. I think we would have won a lot more pennants. It's a very consistent staff, very young staff, and what I'm very happy about, not alone are they winning this year, but they're going to be in contention because of this pitching staff for the next 5 or 6 years.
So you don't think the days of dynasties are over? Will be the 6th team in the last 6 years to take the AL East. You think this Sox team can do it for a couple more years to come?
Unless the other teams improve in the pitching. I know Baltimore and New York has a long way to go to catch up to the Red Sox in pitching. The Red Sox right now, they're young pitchers, Clemens, Boyd, Hurst, Snipper. They're 25, 26 years old. Of course, Clemens is younger. Then you've got the bullpen with Schiraldi. Gardner didn't even pitch this year because of bad arm here. Come back. They're in their young 20s, so I just feel that they're going to be around for a long time.
This year has been kind of a different year in that the Red Sox fans have said, oh, let's keep our fingers crossed all year long. Did you ever worry about the Sox this year and whether they were going to come through down the home stretch?
Not at all, because of the pitching. If you went back the last 10 years, yeah, you had to worry because everything relied on the offense. You had to score 10 runs a game to win. If you didn't score 10 runs, you would lose. But it's great to pick up the paper now and see them win 2-1, 3-1, 2-0. Like I said, I wish it happened in my time they had this type of pitching staff.
We're going to see you at Fenway Park during the playoffs?
I'll probably be holding a microphone.
That's right, working for Channel 7 in Boston, another sports guy, I imagine.
A CBS affiliate.
Okay, we're a team here. We're a team. Carl Yastrzemski and the sports guy. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, and hope the golf day tomorrow is good for you.
Well, if I shoot 78, it'll be fine.
Okay. We'll have some news from another, not a retired veteran, but he's still active. His name's George Hale, and he has the gridiron predictions for us.